It was just another Thursday night at the community gym, but something in the air made everyone stop mid-lift. Marcus, a single dad and janitor, was mopping the floors after closing hours, his uniform damp with sweat, smelling faintly of cleaning solution and determination. Kids were laughing in the corner after practice, oblivious to the tension brewing near the mats. Then he saw him, Derek, a world-renowned black belt, casually leaning against the wall, arms crossed, eyes scanning the gym like a predator sizing up prey. He smirked when his gaze landed on Marcus, the janitor, quietly finishing his work. "Hey man!" Derek called out, loud enough for everyone nearby to hear. "Ever spar for fun?" The gym went quiet. Everyone stopped what they were doing, staring. Marcus froze mid-swipe, mop in hand. He knew sparring wasn't part of his life. He wasn't a fighter. He wasn't here to impress. But the smirk in Derek's eyes screamed challenge, and the words hit him like a lightning bolt. I don't. I'm just cleaning," Marcus stammered, trying to shrink into the shadows. Derek chuckled. "Cleaning? Come on, man. Don't be shy. Just a little fun. No pressure." Laughter rippled quietly from the corner, and a few heads shook in disbelief. Marcus felt the heat rise in his chest. Humiliation. He was being mocked in front of the entire gym. The single dad who had worked 2 jobs just to keep the lights on at home suddenly felt every eye on him, judging, expecting him to fail. He tried to walk away, but Derek stepped closer, his presence dominating the small space. No, I insist," Derek said. "Let's see what you got." "Don't be scared." Marcus's heart raced. Anger mingled with embarrassment, but he forced himself to stay calm. He wiped his palms on his pants, feeling exposed, every muscle tensing. He could hear a faint whisper behind him, someone recording with a phone, the red light blinking ominously. The kids stopped laughing, coaches froze. Even the old janitorial cart seemed to hold its breath. And just like that, Marcus knew, this wasn't just about sparring. This was about proving something to Derek, to the gym, maybe even to himself. He swallowed hard. Step by step, he squared his shoulders, took a deep breath, and met Derek's gaze. The air felt electric. Something was about to happen, something nobody in that gym would ever forget. Then his phone buzzed in his pocket. An unknown number. He ignored it for now. But the storm had already started. Marcus stood in the center of the gym, sweat prickling his brow knot from mopping floors. But from the eyes boring into him, Derek circled him like a hawk, his black belt gleaming under the fluorescent lights, every step measured, every movement precise. "Come on," Derek taunted, smirk widening. "Show me something. Or are you all talk?" Marcus's jaw tightened. It wasn't all talk. But this wasn't his arena. Not yet. But retreat? That would humiliate him forever. The murmurs from the gym sidelines grew louder, whispers of doubt, snickers, a few smothered chuckles. Every whisper felt like a knife twisting in his chest. He took a deep breath, readying himself for the first step. Derek moved with lightning speed, a quick feint, forcing Marcus to stumble back. A small gasp escaped from a teen watching nearby. Marcus's face flushed, anger rising. Every fiber in him wanted to lash out, to show that he wasn't weak, that he wasn't just some janitor being laughed at. And then it happened. Derek's hand shot forward, a light tap on Marcus's shoulder meant to push, to intimidate. But to Marcus, it was a spark, igniting something buried deep inside. Determination, pride, and a refusal to be belittled. Before he could even think, his phone buzzed again. Another unknown number. This time he answered. "Marcus," a calm, deep voice said, barely above a whisper. "They're watching you. You don't know what's coming next, but you can handle it." He blinked. The line went dead. The gym's noise seemed distant, like the world had shifted slightly. Goosebumps ran across his arms. Who was this? How did they know he was here, and why did the voice make him feel? Ready? Derek, unaware, continued his mock sparring motions, grinning like a predator. "You gonna fight back or just stand there like a scared kid?" Marcus clenched his fists. Every inch of his body screamed resistance. His legs felt grounded, steady, like roots sinking into the floor. He could feel the adrenaline weaving through his veins, turning fear into focus. The whispers in the gym grew louder, now tinged with curiosity instead of mockery. People were leaning forward, sensing the shift. Something was about to change. He knew one thing for sure. He wouldn't let Derek humiliate him more, anyone else again. Not tonight. And though he didn't yet understand the mysterious call, or who was on the other end, Marcus felt an undeniable certainty. Power was coming to him.
Oh.
The light seemed brighter, the air heavier. Every eye in the gym was waiting. Marcus, a janitor and single dad, was ready to rise. The gym was still. Every person leaned forward, sensing the moment before a storm. Marcus's heartbeat had synced with the rhythm of the room. His hands no longer shook. His chest rose and fell with controlled confidence. The mysterious call had done something, planted a seed of courage he hadn't felt in years. Derek smirked, stepping closer. You ready now, or are you still scared? Marcus didn't answer. Instead, he shifted his weight, feet planted firmly on the mat, his eyes locked onto Derek's focused. The mockery that had haunted him moments ago now bounced harmlessly off him, absorbed instead into sheer determination. Then, with a sudden burst, Marcus moved. Not clumsily, not hesitantly, but with precision and timing that shocked everyone. He dodged Derek's first feint, countered with a swift block, pivoted with a technique that Marcus didn't even realize he remembered from watching martial arts videos late at night during his son's homework sessions. Gasps filled the gym. Phones lifted, recording every moment. Derek's smirk faltered. The black belt's eyes widened in disbelief. Marcus was holding his own dominating the spar, every move controlled, every step purposeful. You? How? Derek stammered, off balance for the first time. Marcus's jaw tightened. I may sweep floors for a living, he said, voice steady, but I never sweep my dignity under them. The room erupted. Coaches cheered. Kids clapped. Even the teens filming were wide-eyed, astonished. Derek tried to regain control, but Marcus anticipated every move, turning each attack into a demonstration of restraint and skill. The mockery had flipped into admiration. Finally, Marcus stepped back, letting Derek breathe, letting the crowd absorb the lesson. The black belt stood stunned, respect dawning across his face. Marcus wiped his hands on his pants, breathing evenly, not a trace of fear left. Phones recorded, whispers spread. Social media would light up by morning. A janitor, a single dad, had turned humiliation into empowerment, teaching an entire gym, even a black belt, that respect is earned, not given. As Marcus collected his mop and bucket, a coach approached. Man, you just taught all of us something tonight. Not just about fighting, but about standing up for yourself. Marcus smiled faintly. Sometimes people need to be reminded. Dignity isn't about your job, your age, or what others think. It's about who you are when nobody's cheering. He walked out into the cool night air, the buzz of the gym behind him. His son's photo sat in his pocket, a reminder of why he fought not for glory, but for pride, for respect, for every silent moment where the world tried to tell him his worth. Tonight, Marcus didn't just rise, he soared, leaving everyone speechless.